Should a legal medical marijuana user be fired for a failed drug test? That question is at the center of a lawsuit tonight filed by a Tampa attorney. He says his client, a former Florida Department of Corrections officer, was fired after failing a random drug test, and now he wants his job back. Fox 13's Josh Cassio is looking into both sides of this. So, Josh, at least for now, the medical marijuana card isn't offering any protection for this guy, is it?
Yeah, as it currently stands, no. Now, some states have created policies that protect legal marijuana users. Florida at this point is not one of them, but a local attorney hopes his case ultimately changes that.
Tampa attorney Michael Minardi says his client, Samuel Ortiz Velez, a Marine combat veteran, was fired recently from his post as a Florida Department of Corrections worker for his use of legally prescribed medical marijuana to battle his PTSD. Minardi says the firing, which followed a failed random drug test, in part violates his client's rights under the Florida Constitution.
If you're on opiates, right, and you in a drug-free workplace policy, if you go in and you test positive, right, you're not under the influence, not work performance, you're permitted to provide your opiate prescription, from your doctor to show a justification for why you have that in your system. And we believe that the employers and people working in the state of Florida should have that same protection for medical marijuana.
The state passed a constitutional amendment legalizing medical marijuana back in 2016. It received 71% of the vote. Minardi has filed his case with the 1st District Court of Appeals. He hopes it not only gets his client's job back, but also helps clarify a gray area under Florida law.
We believe that they should have those same protections, in the workforce. So it's nothing different than what we're doing for all other prescription drugs now.
The Department of Corrections isn't commenting, but on its website it states the department follows a drug-free workplace policy. It does not allow the use of medical marijuana by its employees or on its premises.
Florida does have marijuana use laws. It has marijuana prescription laws, but it does not protect employees from employers who have policies against use for any reason. So this is going to be an interesting and important test case.
A major hurdle is the fact that marijuana is still illegal under federal law.
It's an unlawful federal activity, so I think federal law has to change before we're going to see a real change in it.
Until then, some people may still find their jobs at risk, even if they're following the law.
This is something that he loved doing, that he enjoyed doing, and he's hurt by it.
Yeah, now attorneys tell me if you're considering getting a medical marijuana card, first consider your workplace's policies, then decide if the risk is worth it to you. We'll, of course, follow this latest case and see where it ultimately ends up. Back to you.
All right, Josh Cassio live for us in studio tonight. Josh, thanks.